Hey everybody, it's Bishop Barron. I'm here to tell you about, boy, I'm so proud of this project. This is volume 3 of our Word on Fire Bible project. We've already come out with volume 1, the Gospels. Volume 2 is the remainder of the New Testament. Well, this is the first volume of the Old Testament. So it's the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Bible, the Torah, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. And those who have bought some of these books know how beautiful they are. And this one, honestly, I think is the most striking of the 3 that we published. First 5 books, and as usual, it's a beautiful looking object. It's this leather-bound, heavy, look at the gold leafing there. But as you go through this book, the great features include the text of the Scripture itself, but you can see in a very readable way. So not little tiny print and double columns, but you can read it the way you'd read a novel. But then what makes this a Bible really distinctive, the number of commentaries. So largely drawn from the great theological tradition. So here's a commentary by Ambrose. And the beautiful thing is it's right next to the text that's under consideration. So it's like the medieval glosses, where they have commentaries right there in the book. As I go through Pope Francis here, here's St. Thomas Aquinas commenting on Exodus chapter 3. Here's Pope St. Gregory the Great. Throughout, there are commentaries from me, drawn from sermons and articles and books and so on. Here we have Fulton Sheen. So we have some contemporary figures as well from the great tradition. St. Bede the Venerable. Now we're going back to, really patristic times. So that's a feature of this that's so good, is the running commentary, because for a lot of people, especially nuns, those who have wandered away from the church, the Bible is a kind of opaque text. What in the world does this mean? Well, right here as you read it is commentary. But then the third feature, which I love, of course, is there's so much artwork in this. Look at this page. Tintoretto's Worship of the Golden Calf. So as we're considering that text, we have this gorgeous reproduction of the painting, and then Michael Stevens, one of our editors here, does a commentary on the work of art. Here, look at this lovely page here. They're under the heading of the via pulchritudinis. That's a phrase that Pope Francis uses a lot, the way of beauty, which I take very seriously. Let's see, look at this. There's Michelangelo's Moses. As we're studying Moses in the book of Exodus, we have this gorgeous picture to contemplate. Look at this. And I love, too, that we choose not just the kind of standard classical works of art, but a lot of contemporary, somewhat quirky or different works of art. And Michael Stevens, as always, explains why this is there. Look at this beautiful page, the death of Pharaoh's firstborn son. Anyway, the idea is as you read the Bible, look at this. There's that mask of King Tut, as we're talking about Israel and ancient Egypt. The idea is as you read the Bible, you're getting fed intellectually by these commentaries, and then your soul is being fed by all this beauty. My hope is that, you'd buy this particular one, you'd buy any of them, and they would feed you for the rest of your life in your, not just reading of the Bible, but your deep appropriation of the Bible. Look at that. Gustav Doré, we have a number of his etchings and so on. Anyway, I'm just very proud of it, very proud of the team that produced this. It's a marvelous team of writers and editors and artists and so on. So, Volume 3 on the Pentateuch. Recommend you get it for yourself, for your family, maybe especially for someone who's wandered far from the church. And God bless you.